Season 3 of Rick and Morty is finally here, and if you're like me, you couldn't wait to pull this episode apart and rate it for all the glorious jokes, references, and callbacks to past Rick and Morty canon. We'll go start to finish, and if we miss anything, fire it off in the comments. Let's begin. Okay, we start off with Jerry moving out. Now, if you look closely, you'll see Yuto in the background, which is a callback to the tow truck that is shown in the pilot when they're moving out Rick to put him in the old folks' home. You also notice that Jerry walks back when Rick makes his threat about the killbots and him not being on the whitelist. You also notice that there's a crack in the driveway, which is a callback to Season 1, Episode 11, Rixie Business, when Morty accidentally teleports the entire house to another dimension. And we have the wind whispering...
What?
Which is a not-so-subtle reference to Field of Dreams. From there, we get all kinds of Mad Max references. There are too many to go through. I'll go over the big ones. We start off with seeing a clone of Immortan Joe from Mad Max Fury Road. We then have Rick saying,
"Okay, getting darker."
Which is a callback to the end of Season 3, Episode 1.
It's darker, Morty. Welcome to the darkest year of our adventures.
We then have the character Hemorrhage, which is based on Be Humongous from Road Warrior, Mad Max 2. We then see the Suicide Bomber, who appears to be modeled after Wes from Mad Max 2. And see Summer spitting Rick's booze into the engine, which Knox does in Mad Max Fury Road. And we see a character putting spray paint in their face, which is a callback again to Mad Max Fury Road with the chrome. And I guess this is a thing that people did in real life after the movie. Huh.
My body is chrome! My blood is gasoline!
We then see the Blood Dome, which is based on Thunderdome from Mad Max 3. And then Rick has the burn of the century.
Save it for the Semantics Dome, E.B. White.
E.B. White wrote a book called The Elements of Style. This one took some research. And it is a prescriptive American English writing style guide that contains 8 elementary rules of usage, hence the comment on semantics. Armithy and Morty agree on the American Sign Language for yes, using the fist. The Deathstalkers worship a green radioactive element. Primitive cultures worshipping a radioactive isotope is a sci-fi trope since the 1950s, but it's best exemplified in Beneath the Planet of the Apes when Charlton Heston discovers a population of telepathic humans who worship an atomic bomb. Rick mentions radiation and trichinosis.
We love the radiation, the trichinosis. We're in it for life, which I assume is around 20 years average.
Trichinosis is an infection caused by a roundworm. People acquire the infection by eating raw or undercooked contaminated meat. One fun little detail is that Rick is using the gun he was fine-tuning in the beginning at the cold open. Morty and Armithy attack a castle and kill guards modeled after the King's Guard from Game of Thrones. Summer is brought into the Deathstalkers and adopts the look from Tina Turner in Mad Max 3 Beyond Thunderdome. One of my favorite jokes is when Summer and Hemorrhage's suburban neighbors say,
"One man entered, one man comes out in 9 months."
This is a reference to Mad Max 3 Beyond Thunderdome when it's stated, Fun little details that Summer's purse is made of a stomach, and there's a severed head in the grocery bag. And finally, we see Jerry living in the crappy motel that he always deserved. This could be modeled after Breaking Bad, or it's just a sad dad motel for Jerry. Okay, that's all I got. Thanks for watching. If you want more Rick and Morty inside jokes, references, and callbacks through this new season of Rick and Morty, like and subscribe. I'll keep making these through the season. Stay swifty, friends.